You're lying in bed and you're thinking, what even happened today? You were busy, you worked hard, but you don't feel accomplished. That's because busyness doesn't always equal progress. And in this video, I'm going to show you the one habit that helps my clients feel a sense of progress every day, all while building clarity, momentum, and feeling confident. It's called the Daily Rewind, and it only takes a few minutes, but it has the power to change everything about how you plan, reflect, and move forward. I'm the Get It Done Diva, and you're watching Habits Not Hustle mini series. If you've missed any of the videos in this series, you'll want to go back and watch so that you make sure you're building all the habits you need to own your day and step out of the hustle and into greatness. If you ever end the day feeling like you got nothing done, you're beating yourself up for not doing more, and you start tomorrow already feeling behind before your feet even hit the floor, this video is your reset, because how you end your day determines how you start the next one. Let's talk about the daily rewind habit. Most people either don't track their progress at all, so they forget their wins, or only track what's left to do, which fuels overwhelm. The daily rewind flips this. So instead of focusing on what didn't happen, it helps you celebrate what did. You can learn from what didn't. You can also realign with what matters most. And it only takes 5 to 10 minutes at the end of every day. This is not just about productivity, it's about perspective. Step one of the rewind is to reflect on what you did get done. Ask yourself, what did I actually complete today? What tiny wins happened? What am I proud of? It doesn't have to be big or perfect. Maybe you had a hard conversation. Maybe you didn't check your email before 10 a.m. Maybe you paused and took a walk. These are all wins. Identify at least 3 every day. Step two, identify where your energy went today. You know, busyness can be draining. If you're not watching for it, things can hijack your time and your energy. So ask yourself, where did my energy go to? What drained my energy? Where did I overcommit or overfunction? This isn't about blame, it's just about awareness. Once you start to see a pattern of where your energy goes, you can change it. Step three, choose one do-over. Here's where it gets really powerful. Ask yourself, if I could do over one moment today, what would it be? What would I have done differently? Write a simple redo script. It might be, next time I'm in that situation, I'll say, thanks for asking, but I'm booked that day. When we come up with the exact words, this rewires your response. And if it happens again tomorrow, you're ready. You've got the words. Step four, repave the next day. Start to look at what you'll need first thing in the morning. As simple as laying out your clothes or making sure that you're confirming an appointment so no time is wasted or that you have directions. You want to take care of these things at the end of the day, because this closes the loop and gives your brain a plan so that you can sleep better. Nadia is a photographer and she's a mom of twins. She told me, I always end the day feeling like I missed something or I forgot something. She told me I always end the day feeling like I've missed something or forgotten something. So I had her start doing the 5-minute daily rewind every evening. She did it after the kids went to bed, and she'd write down 3 wins. It made her feel like she'd done things that mattered. And then she looked at where her energy had gone so that she could see where she'd been hijacked, and she started to pre-pave the next day. Within just 2 weeks, she felt calmer, more accomplished, and she started sleeping better. She said, now I see my progress instead of just spinning, and it makes me more productive the next day to do the rewind. The habit of the daily rewind is how you close out your day with intention, not anxiety. It helps you to celebrate your wins, learn faster, and reclaim your power. And when you do it consistently, it builds a self-trust practice. You stop ending the day feeling like a failure, and you start ending the day like a focused, grounded, present CEO of your life. So the challenge? Pick a time tonight and just take 5 or 10 minutes. Write down 3 wins. check where your energy went, and create a do-over from today. Momentum isn't magic, it's a habit. What tends to happen is that we get caught into this vicious spin cycle. It starts right here with desperation. There's something happening in your business or your personal life. Maybe your finances aren't where you want them to be. Maybe you're struggling with clients not appreciating you or seeing your value. Maybe you're bringing on team members and growing and you're not able to retain them, and you start to get into a feeling of desperation. When we're feeling desperate or angry or frustrated and we take action, it's not going to garner the results that we want. So when we start getting into action, motivated by desperation or scarcity, we're not actually open to seeing a lot of opportunities that are right there because we have tunnel vision. And that can lead us even more into the vicious cycle, and we start to binge on action we do because we know as busy professionals that we can roll up our sleeves and we can do. But when we're coming from a place of scarcity or desperation or frustration, even slightly, you're going to be doing action that may very well be pointless. It may be wasting your time, your resources. And what happens is when it doesn't work, you feel even more frustrated. So if you ever felt the burnout of approaching action that way, you know clearly that it's inefficient. Instead, you want to approach things from a much lighter place. That's easy to say, but it is a way for you to step into what I call the success cycle rather than the vicious spin cycle, because this spin cycle of really buckling down and doing things is like a pendulum swinging from binging on action, doing lots of action, motivated by negative feelings like you've got a fire lit under you, but you're afraid of getting burned, rather than the excitement to move forward towards something that you want to create. That's the difference. And then after you've been through this pendulum swinging back and forth, at some point you fall out of the cycle and you burn out and you go, that's it. I'm just going to binge on Netflix. I'm going to eat chocolate cake. And you don't do anything for a while. And when we do that with our bodies in terms of food, I'm sure you all know it's really dangerous for your body for you to starve yourself and then binge on food. That's a habit that can be extremely destructive to your health. Well, it's the same mentally when we do this. When we buckle down and binge on action, we get burnt out and we don't do anything. What tends to happen is we lose our passion for our business, for our career. We lose our commitment to ourselves because we may or may not be honoring our word. And it feels like we're lost, overwhelmed. We just don't know where to begin. So I just want to point out that habits are how you escape this constant binging and burning out. Habits are about sustainable success, about efficiency so that you can recharge yourself and take care of yourself every day, every week, every 90 days, creating these beautiful habits so that you can show up in your greatness. Because when you show up and you're rested and you're refreshed and you're excited and you're passionate about your career and your work, you're absolutely unstoppable. You're irresistible. The world can't resist you. You're like a lighthouse standing, shining a light. Thank you for joining me for this Habits Not Hustle series. If you love this, make sure to subscribe to my channel and grab your free weekly planning pages for busy professionals in the show notes below. And remember, you don't need more hustle. You don't need more hacks. You need better habits. And let's build yours together. I'll see you in momentum.